Hola, hola, Patty Mariposa, your stress release expert. Welcome, welcome for another beautiful day to practice daily meditation. Or probably this might just be your once a week meditation. However it is, I am so blessed that you are here joining me. Today might just be me, my partner in crime, or partner in meditation, I should say. Libby had another activity, and so she was like, it's all you. Okay, sounds perfect. I am super grateful to be here. And so let's start off. Hi, Jacqueline. Great to have you here. Thank you for being present. So I want to start off with one of my favorite activities. Oracle readings. I already read my card for the day and it was just right on point, usually right. So, how does Oracle reading help with meditation? Well, Oracle reading helps to reduce stress. So I love to use Oracle cards, and if you're interested in me doing an IG on Oracle readings or whatnot, let me know and I'll be more than happy to do one at some point. So the Oracle readings, they're just really about helping to confirm like a question. So my go-to question is always, what do you want me to know right now? And so that's what I'm going to ask for us today is, what do you want? And when I say you, I'm talking to Creator. And I'm saying, Creator, what is it that you want us to know? What is the message that could really be present for us today? And I 100% believe that you're here because we're on the same frequency. Meaning that whatever struggle it is, maybe it doesn't matter the context, but we're probably feeling something similar. So whatever card I pull is going to resonate with me and it's going to resonate with you. So, hi Ali, hola Oneida, so happy to have you all. Oh, so excited. Okay, so the card for today is, oh, this one wants to come out. Oh my goodness, isn't this perfect? It is the card of intuition. Yay! So what is intuition? The intuition is just that inner feeling that it could be your own voice that you hear, inner feeling, a knowing. I've been getting so many reminders or so much confirmation about like my upcoming road trip that's just saying, you're on point, stop freaking out, because I am freaking out to a point because I'm completely up leveling my life, letting go of so much and just saying, okay, Spirit, here I am, I trust you. And so intuition is that it's what I feel that Creator is saying to intuition is to trust it, to listen to it. If it feels weird, well, it's because you're doubting it. So if you want your intuition to speak to you louder, what I'm saying is then you ask for it. Just say, okay, Creator, God, Source, whatever you want to call it, please continue giving me more signs or bring the right people, opportunities, and situations into my life to help me understand what you want to say. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. And if you have any questions about intuition, feel free to send me a message and I'll get that out to you. I've been on a journey. Sorry, incoming call came. Said scam likely. I was like, yeah, definitely not answering you. Jacqueline, where am I headed? Well, I'm heading from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast and back down again. I have quite a few places that are on my bucket list, and I was like, you know what? Screw the bucket list. Let's live now. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going on a 2.5 month road trip, and then I'll end the road trip actually in Central Florida, back in Central Florida for my 4-day, 3-night Mariposas retreat. I'm super excited. What a great way to end the journey, right? Is to just be with a small group of people who are really ready to go on their inner journey, and I can share a lot of gifts and yumminess that I have. So I know, right? OMG, like to the extent. And let me tell you that this road trip was put into my mind during a meditation. Once I got that, it was like I just heard road trip, and I was like, oh, okay, and the time is now, so let me go. What I want to share with you today for our meditation, thank you, Jacqueline. And I'll be sharing the road trip. Actually, I'll be sharing my entire journey, which begins officially August 17th, which is a Monday. I'm actually taking off. I'll be sharing it all through here on Instagram, as well as downloading videos and stuff like that on YouTube. So it's going to be a huge learning curve for me in regards to not only learning curve, but let me tell you, it's also like a huge push out of my comfort zone, because documenting myself every single day on video, honestly, makes me want to throw up, because I'm like, oh, what the heck am I going to say? What am I going to do? And people are like, just stop in your head. So that's what I want to dedicate today's meditation is I want to share with you what I've been practicing whenever I feel the fear showing up. And so some of you may notice fear showing up as anxiety, as worry, as overwhelm, as depression, as sadness. Like all of those are just heavy feelings that really, if we start breaking it down, it comes down to fear. Fear of something. Fear of maybe showing up. That's my fear. I fear showing up because I feel like I'm going to be rejected. I know, sounds silly, but I know it goes back to, and again, it's something that I've been working on. It's this fear of rejection, because when I was a little girl, every time I wanted to show up, I would get laughed at or made fun of, or something would happen. So that fear still shows up, and I have to tell that little girl, hey girl, it's all good. No one's gonna laugh at you. And if they do, laugh with them, So I've had to learn all that. So one of the most important things, if you notice yourself going into a sad place or anxious place or whatever a feeling it is, if you notice yourself or your mind just going crazy, like that monkey mind is right? It's like a bunch of squirrels in your head just going nuts, going after the nuts of just whatever. And so come back to present. And the best way that you can come back to present is through asking yourself, how do I feel in this moment? And identify the feeling, whatever comes to you. And so once you identify the feeling, then the next step is, well, what do I want to do with that right now? So a technique I want to show you, those are two ways that you can do it, is when identify what am I feeling and what I can do right now. And sometimes our brain just doesn't really want to motivate in that way. So I want to share with you one of the techniques that I've learned in the trauma-induced care that I do, because I am a therapist and a coach, and I work with a lot of people who have trauma. And so a lot of times they're so stuck in their negative or worrying about the future and thinking about the past, and they don't know how to separate and be in the present. So a technique that you can also apply if you're feeling really sad is shift it. And it really is easy to shift, but you have to do the work. You have to say, okay, I intentionally want to shift it. So how I'm going to help you shift it is I want to take you to a happy place. So I'm going to guide you through this happy place or to this happy place that only you know where it is. I don't know where it is, but I can help guide you to that happy place. Because when you're in that happy place, your mind completely shifts to put you there. So you'll notice. So one way that you can gauge is scale yourself 1 through 10. 1 through 10 being 1 being super anxious or worried or whatever, like heavy feeling, to 10 being super light. Whatever that is for you, I want you to just quickly call out a number. So 1 being like, oh, 10 being like, yay, right? So where are you? And just choose that number and now let it go. So I want you to go ahead and get comfortable. I'm going to guide you into this meditation. And while I'm guiding you, I'm also sending you Reiki. And Reiki is a Japanese stress release technique that helps you to relax the body. So you may feel some tingling, you may feel some energy moving out of your fingers and out of your toes. All of that is so natural. You may notice your mind still going, whoa, totally natural. Again, just stay connected to the sound of my voice, to the sound of your breathing. You're totally golden. Okay? So I get super excited, and then I'm going to bring us down, and then I'll be ending with sound healing as a way to just really bring us into a grounded state of being. So, okay, so go ahead and relax. Again, I encourage you to stay seated. If you can, the reason being is when you have your heart above, or your head above your heart, you're telling your subconsciousness it's not time for bed. If you're laying down flat, your subconsciousness is like, ooh, bedtime, and then it's gonna fall asleep, which isn't a problem. It's just, you don't want to keep every time you meditate like falling into sleep. Really, the idea with meditation is just to help your body calm down, and that's when you get inspired the most. I hope I'm probably like speaking so much. So let's get to the meditation. This is what Spirit's telling me. It's like, okay, shh. I just get so excited on these things. All right, so coming back into center. So go ahead if you're seated. If you're laying down, that's totally fine. I want you to just settle in. Close your eyes. Take a deep, relaxing breath. And again, if you feel or hear those thoughts in your head, just come on back to the sound of my voice or your breath, whatever feels right to you. Taking in that deep, relaxing breath. So in through your nose, going up, a hold. Feeling your body getting heavier and heavier. And one last time, deep, deep, deep in through your nose, hold. And letting it go. Okay, so now you feel much more relaxed. Again, your eyes are still closed. And I want you to just take yourself to a happy place. I want you to just think about the last time or a time where you found yourself being really happy. This could have been maybe you were with a group of friends and you can just see yourself laughing and smiling and just feeling so yummy. Or maybe you're in the warm embrace of somebody that you care about, or whether that person's in your life right now or in the past, it doesn't matter. Just imagine what it's like to be embraced by that yummy person and be like, being held, being comforted, being kissed. If that's a happy moment, then bring it into being. Or perhaps you imagine yourself walking on the beach and just feeling the air and listening to the waves. And just noticing, just feeling that inner peace, that happiness of being on the beach and having that opportunity. Or maybe it's in a forest that you feel much more pleasurable. I mean, I always choose a beach because I'm from Miami and I love the beach. But again, I know not everybody is at the beach, so again, you can think of the forest if that feels good for you. Or maybe you can think of a time when, I know one of my happy moments is splashing in puddles. So just like jumping in a puddle, like I still do that as an adult. I'm like, puddle, boom, and I'm just get so excited and joyful. So take a moment, and it could have been years ago, whatever that first happy moment is. And I want you to place yourself there with your third eye. You can imagine yourself as the person, the adult you are now, or as a little kid, whatever comes to you. And just look around your surroundings. Are you alone? Are you with others? Are you in nature? Are you indoors? Like, where are you? I want you to notice, like, what do you feel? What is that? Are you feeling a coolness, warmth? Maybe you're dancing in the rain and you feel the rain splashing on you. What are you feeling? What do you taste? Did you just eat something? Maybe some ice cream or pizza or something vegan, I don't know, whatever comes to mind. And just like, what do you taste? Maybe you just had a cup of coffee and you're just like, yeah, this is so good. Or a nice hot tea, whatever comes to mind. And what are you smelling? What's that smell around you? Is it nature? Is it coolness from like the rain that just happened? What are you hearing? Do you hear laughter? Do you hear the rain falling? Do you hear yourself jumping into the puddle? What are you hearing? Now coming into your chest, what do you feel? What do you feel in your heart? Do you feel that happiness? And just be present with that. Feeling, using those 5 senses that we just went over, and then coming into your heart center. And just feeling what it feels like to be happy. And maybe you're like me right now, where I'm just like feeling so happy. I'm like, I actually feel tears like welling up in my eyes. I'm like, and it's okay to have tears of happiness. Because I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy about just many things. And I'm just crying because I brought this feeling of happiness into my heart. This joy. And just feel that as you breathe. Just feel that happiness as it vibrates. You could ask yourself, as you feel the vibration, as you feel yourself calm right now and coming back into intuition, just asking Creator, God, Source, Energy, Universe, whatever you want to call it, and just say, Universe, what do you want me to know right now? Or how can I solve this issue? Or who can come into my life to solve this problem, whatever it is that comes to you. I just want you to just listen to whatever comes into your mind. And just saying thank you. Thank you to yourself, because you are worth it. You are worth taking the time to meditate, to be here, to be present. Maybe you feel called to just kind of shake off energy or even pat your arms, whatever feels right for you, it's okay. And then slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes, like wiggle your body, whatever feels right. Again, taking a deep breath. Oh, man, those tears really produce some tears, some movement here. And then as you feel ready, just slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. So I just want you to... So I'll be here for a couple of minutes if you want to share. Actually, quick thing before we do that. I want you to scale again. 1 through 10. 1 being like super heavy and down, and 10 being like, yay! And I want you to ask yourself, well, what number am I now? And, notice what the difference is, and know that we just meditated for like 10 minutes. And if you noticed already a shift in numbers, hopefully the number went higher now than it was when we first started. And so if that's the case, congratulations. You went in, even if it was for a moment, you helped your body to release stress. So I hope that this has been helpful. If you want to share in the comments, please do so. I'm here. And I do also want to I just got a news report. I want to send, some love, and we can definitely do this now. So before you wrap up, send love to Northeast that's being pounded by the hurricane. Many are without power. Many are struggling. So let's send them love. Let's send them, because we here in Miami have been spared. Here in Florida, we've been spared. So let's send them love. Let's send them assistance that they'll receive what they need as quickly as possible, and that lives will be saved and helped quickly. So thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline. It's been a pleasure. And so again, if you're interested, if you really love meditating or really enjoyed this opportunity, and sending love to Lebanon. I'm not sure what's going on in Lebanon. I don't really watch the news unless it comes on my news feed. But thank you, Ali, for sharing with that. And so again, if you're interested in learning more about Mariposa's retreats, which is happening November 5th through the 8th in Central Florida, we're going to have a very small group of people. And I love the idea that we're going to have a small group of people. We're actually going to only have 8 participants, and we're almost at capacity. So talk to me or click on the link in my bio for more information. We are here to support you. Thank you, and look forward to seeing you next Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, or you can always catch the replay. Mwah! Much love. Bye.